feeling? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope y'all doing good out there, man. Um, what y'all up to? What y'all up to on this beautiful day? This beautiful Wednesday morning so far. Um, we got a lot going on in the news today. In the news, we're gonna chop it up today and get to the script. And get to the script for real. Um, I don't know if y'all peeped Jay-Z. Our brother Jay-Z reportedly ended his relationship with the Monogram Cannabis Company before a $575 million loss. That's real. Shout out to Hove, man. Hove, he's steadily making good business moves, in the industry. I don't know if he got a tip from someone, in reference to them, losing money. Well, he knew they was losing money. I guess he saw how much money they was losing. We're gonna go actually to the article and read the article, so I can let you guys know what happened. Okay, so Jay-Z, he knows how to avoid a business disaster, of course. According to TMZ, Hov stepped away from the brand years ago, which proved a decent decision, seeing they have blown through $575 million in cash. Wow. An insider stated Jay-Z stepped away years ago and it just went up in a mess. The brand reportedly went to another owner in December 2022. One cannabis expert noted the parent company, noticed the brand had high campaign costs and a $50 price for a pre-roll was too high in the market. That's just ridiculous. All right, so first off, Jay-Z, he's the type of guy, he's gonna let you sit back and bury yourself when it comes to business. You understand what I'm saying? He's pretty much like a woman in a relationship or a man in a relationship. Before they leave the relationship, they emotionally remove themselves from the relationship. And when they're tapped out, respectfully, right? So Jay-Z, he saw what this company was doing. He probably voiced his opinion. He told them, hey, listen, you guys are spending too much money on advertisement. These guys are probably throwing parties, having all types of celebrities or whomever promoting the product. And before you know it, they're losing money. And Jay-Z gets to a point where he stops investing money. Once he stops investing money, then that's when you can see he's emotionally removed himself from it, right? Then he pulled himself away from the company a couple years ago. So this company they were also selling $50 roll-ups. $50 pre-rolls is just diabolical. Like, that's just crazy. Who the hell is buying $50 roll-ups, B? Like, unless you Lil Wayne or one of these celebrities out here, rapping or whatever the case is, you trying to get high or whatever. Who the hell in the average worker spending $50 on a roll-up? And I'm at least glad that Jay-Z is, he has some type of, he can relate, have some type of connection to show you. Oh, my hairline is gone, man. I got it's so I just, you know what I'm saying? I gotta shave. It's nothing. Who's that? Harry Naglis? Hey, it's all good, brother. I'm not in denial, brother. Subscribe to the channel. Brother. Good morning. Buenos dias. Wherever y'all from. Good morning. Yeah, so Jay-Z, he removed himself from the company. That thing is hell yeah, but it's actually I gotta shave it. It's looking bad actually. I'm gonna shave it today though, because I go back to work tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you though, King. I gotta keep it shining, man. Appreciate you, King. But yeah, so Jay-Z, awesome businessman. I would love to meet this guy. I would love to meet this guy just to, have a conversation with him and see, where he got his business savvy from. I feel like Jay-Z got his business savvy from the people that he surrounded himself with, right? I think it was a necessity. It was important for him to surround himself around successful people that he wanted to be like, people that he admired. He probably didn't necessarily like those people. Where did all the hair on your head go? Um, it started leaving around maybe like my mid 30s, early 30s. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if it's genetics or if it's just me. My father has a bald head too. You understand what I'm saying? You know how they say it skips a generation, right? So yeah, that's where it went. I'm not the only one with bald head. This is not this is not a rare thing. He was born exactly. We were all born with bald heads. So let's Michael Jordan has a bald head. A lot of people have bald heads too. Let's ask them those questions too. It happens. It happens. I think the biggest thing is to be able to accept. Yeah, mid 30s. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to be able to accept if you're a bald or not, um, and be able to, still have confidence in yourself as an individual. Some people, I just happen. I actually think I have a good head. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to people who don't have good heads. But I think, or who feel they don't have good heads. No diddy. But like, I'm grateful that God has blessed me with a decent, size, head. Right? LeBron, listen, we don't know what LeBron is. LeBron just got a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? So, I guess the thing is that these days with so much technology, once your hairline starts receding, right? You can get all this type of surgery done to your hairline. You could everything. Like you got dudes walking around looking like they got afros now, hair plugs, all sort of kind of stuff, you know. But the thing is that I think he accepts it. I just think that I love these topics, by the way, too. By the way, just keep them coming. We can do this all day. I think that LeBron, he accepts that he's bald or balding. Does that make sense? Moreover, I feel like he's just a man who likes to uh, upgrade his appearance or try to look, I guess, quote unquote, better than what he looks. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like women. You got women out there who have short hair, or they don't like their hair, or whatever the case is. They feel their hair is too nappy, right? What do? They buy wigs. They buy weaves. Do you prefer Latinas or Asians? Both. 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 I think Latinas and Asians are beautiful women. I don't like one better than the other. I've never I feel like I've never been with a Latina or Asian before. I've dated one, but I've never, when you say prefer, I'm thinking you mean sleep with, right? And it's crazy. I don't think I've ever slept with a Latin woman. No, I have never slept with one before. Wow, that's crazy. I could have, but I didn't. I don't think that counts, right? So Latinos are every black man's weakness. I'm gonna invite my good brother to the YouTube this chat, who he goes to the Dominican Republic all the time. Um, Latina women are black man's, not just your weakness, they're all men's weakness. You know why? Because they know how to cater to a man, right? Like you go to that country out the gate, they cater to you like no other. Not saying black women don't, but I feel like Latin women, they go far and beyond, like out of this world. Hockey or soccer? None. But if I had to choose one, it would probably be soccer. It would probably be soccer. That couch looks like it's seen some things. Well, it hasn't seen a lot of things. It's seen a few things. but it hasn't seen it too much. Where y'all from, by the way? It sound like y'all from like Nebraska, some shit like that. That is hot dog a sandwich? Wow, y'all got some. Yo, I love these topics. What the freak? Listen, y'all got me swaying all off my topic going into y'all stuff. I like it. It's cool. You like it. I love it. Hot, no. Hot dog is not a sandwich. Hot dog is not a sandwich. I think a sandwich has to have an entrance and an exit, if that makes sense. You know how you got two pieces of bread and you can exit from all sides? A hot dog is more of a wrap than a sandwich. It's a wrap. It's the wrap category. I'm from Omaha Penitentiary. Okay, I don't know what the penitentiary. Okay, that's deep. Penitentiary is deep. Omaha Penitentiary. Is that an area? Penitentiary? Wow. That's deep. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, LeBron has a lot of money. So he's able to, oh, you're from prison. Oh, Jesus. Listen, salute, man. Listen, if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, like, comment, share it to all your good friends and everything. But yeah, so you're in jail. All right, listen, man, sorry to hear that, man. How much time are you doing in jail? And if you don't mind saying, what are you in jail for? If you don't mind saying, what are you in jail for? I'm glad I'm able to reach out to you. I think this is the perfect time to go live, man. Like early morning flow. Yeah, man. So look, all right. So LeBron, he has a lot of money. He can do that. Like I said, women, they have bad. Some of them have bad. Come on, you're not doing 87 years. 87 and a half years in jail, bro? Jesus. Let me take a picture so I can remind myself to reach out to you, bro. Well, not reach out to you, but give you a shout out every now and then. Every now and then, I'm gonna give you a shout out, Harry Nagas. Don't even worry about that, champ. Listen, man, keep your head up, brother. If you don't mind telling us what you're in jail for, man, if the Flintstones are before Christ, why do they celebrate Christmas? Wow. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, it's cartoons, man. Cartoons are fake. You know what I'm saying? Cartoons are fake, man. That's like saying, why are they shooting basketball if basketball didn't exist? It's fake. Cartoons are fake. But that's a good question, though. But yeah, so women, yes, they wear wigs and weaves, and they get in BBLs now. So what the hell? If LeBron wants to wear a hair plug or whatever he's doing with his hair, so be it. The man got the money to do it. He feels he's happy about it. It makes him happy. As his wife is happy about it. As long as his wife is happy, right? They don't care. It doesn't matter what we think. We can say whatever. As long as his wife is happy, that's what matters. That's what matters. We're going to talk a little bit about relationships today too, but because that's been on my mind, but we're going to just talk about some current events. The only channel I get is the Looney Tunes. Wow, bro. Well, listen, Looney Tunes has some good, they have some good shows, man. I grew up watching Looney Tunes Network, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad at that. At least you've seen watching something. Why do stores that are open 24/7 have locks on the doors? What the? Yo, y'all look good. Just in case you gotta lock some, and just in case you gotta close the store. I think that's a safe. I think every store that's open 24/7, they're closed for at least a day or two during out the year. There's no way in the world that they're open every single day, right? Like they might be closed for New Year's Day, they might be closed for New Year's Eve, they might be closed for Christmas. They close, and for emergency reasons. God forbid, a purge happens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to lock your doors. You know what I'm saying? Close your windows, lock your doors, Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. So shout out to LeBron though, man. Shout out to him and his hairline. Like, get money. You know what I'm saying? You look good. I think he look man is healthy, looks good. He's playing the best way he can. How does a person who's discovered time? How does a person who discovered time know that the time was correct? I don't know, man. I believe in God. I'm a faith-driven person. I try not to question anything that's going on in this earth. I just pray that everything runs. Like I still question why are we turning back time every year, or why are we pushing it up every year? Like I think that's a whole conspiracy too. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. Because that deserves research, right? Unless somebody wants to do that on here. But yeah, man, that was a good question. But once again, shout out to Hove. Shout out to the women who wear wigs. Shout out to the women who wear what do you call it? Weaves and stuff like that. I just find it strange that like Spanish women, you rarely see a Spanish woman or a Dominican woman wearing a wig or a weave. Like they be letting their own hair rock. And to be honest with you, they probably wouldn't even look right wearing a wig or a weave. They probably wouldn't even look right. They would probably look like really strange. But I feel like I've never seen a Dominican woman, maybe a weave, or nah, I've never really seen a Dominican woman wear a wig. Do you think I did the right thing by ending the life of the man who was with my wife? Holy smoly. I haven't read the whole Bible, and I'm not saying in the Bible it says where um, crime for someone committing. I highly doubt in the Bible it says anything about condoning someone killing the man for cheating on their wife or cheating, sleeping with their wife. I'm not even jacking that, right? Um, ethically, you know, I'm not gonna say you're right. You understand what I'm saying? You wasn't wrong, but that's why I'm in. Oh, okay. So, um, I don't know why didn't you cop a plea for the what is it called? Why didn't you cop a plea for passion? It's a passion crime. Don't they have a law for passion crime? Like, did you walk into the house and she was like sleeping with somebody and you freaked out and you just killed the dude? Or was this a situation where like you just like you caught them, on a date somewhere? You know what I'm saying? And you was just like, yo, I'm take this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was, because that's the difference between one second. Yeah, so like was it for, oh, he was in my bed when I was working. Fuck. So you came home and he was in your bed with your wife? Yo, bro, man, listen, listen. Like, that shit happens. I mean, no, it's not that it happens, man. You're not the only one that's happened to. I've experienced my kid's mother, you know, um, I've experienced that type of not say play, but that type of situation, and it's not the best thing to experience as a man, especially a black man. I don't know if you're black or whatever or minority. My wife caught me with her brother, so I couldn't leave any witness. My wife caught me with her brother, so I couldn't leave any witnesses. That's why I'm locked all the way up. What the? Caught me with my. Oh, so you slept with her brother? I thought you said you caught your wife with a dude. Oh, so both of y'all in jail. Oh man. Sheesh. So my wife caught me with her brother, so I couldn't leave any witnesses. That's why I'm locked. All right, so we're gonna go back to you, man. All right, the first guy. You know, you go home, you see your wife in bed with another man. You know, yes, it's unfortunate, you know, that you killed dude. You reacted off of your instincts, and it's unfortunate that you reacted off your instincts. And I feel bad for you. You understand what I'm saying? Society sometimes, you know, they don't look down on men who do stuff like that, you know, because the first thing you say, if you get beat up by somebody who has a wife and you're messing with their wife, the first thing they say is, oh, you should have been dealing with their wife. You should have been messing with a married woman, right? But the law doesn't see it like that. They don't see it like that. That's a crime. It's a whole crime. Now, the dude who slept with your wife's brother, it's unfortunate that you weren't able, or you're not confident about who you are as far as your sexuality is concerned. It's unfortunate. Hopefully, you know, you have come to peace to who you are sexually as a person and what your preference is. Because, you know, I don't think other people should suffer because you're afraid of coming out of the closet, or you just being able to admit who you are as an individual, right? People shouldn't suffer for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it depends what the weather is, shorts or pants. Like, I don't know. Depends what the weather is. So y'all in the same prison. Wow. So do y'all know each other? Do y'all speak to each other? If y'all do, man, y'all should get counseling, man. Y'all should see a therapist, man. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have some therapists on here sometimes. You know what I mean? Some, you know, be able to help you guys, man. You know? What cars are the most famous on the street now? Wow. It's funny you say that. Yesterday, it's these new Tesla cars, man. These new Tesla Jeeps. They look like some freaking Star Trek crap. Yeah, I don't know. Let me Google the name of it right now on my iPad. Okay, I got you guys. Don't worry about it. But yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, man, I would never buy this car, and I still would probably never would buy it. Let me see. New Tesla Jeep, Tesla truck. What is it called? All right, what is this thing called? It's called the Cybertruck. So the new Jeeps, the new cars out there are called the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck. These are the new cars out there. I'm gonna take a picture of it, and I'll show you guys right now. I'll show you guys right now. One second. And yo, man, share my live, man. To the people y'all locked up with, man. You know what I'm saying? Share my live with them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, let them know, hey, listen, man, we got a good brother from Harlem who has a podcast. You know what I mean? He's talking some good stuff. He's keeping us in tune to what's going on in the outside world, right? He's keeping us in tune to what's going on in the outside world. And guess what? You know the biggest picture out of all of that? He's judgment free. He's judgment free. This is a judgment free zone. Okay? So this is the Cybertruck. Okay? This is the new truck that's out there by Tesla. I should be getting a Tesla ad just even talking about this. But I've never been in one of these trucks, but I've been in a Tesla. And Teslas, I don't like the Teslas, to be honest with you, but I honestly don't like them. That's a conversation for that. Yes, exactly. $103,000 is diabolical. Like, bro, like what the hell? Okay, let's see if we can see the inside of this car. Let's see if, and for $100,000, they probably won't even show you the inside. They're like, nah, you got to get this car. All right, so this is the inside of the car. I'll show you guys the inside. I don't know if this is how this is going to work, but I don't know if you can see it, but this is the inside of the car. All right, big, of course, Tesla has these big little TV thingies. You know, that's the steering wheel. Yeah. I don't have money, we use honey buns. Wow. I don't have money, we use honey buns as money in here. Okay. When I was on the street, a car cost, yeah, man. The car I got cost $20,000. And it ain't no Tesla. Gee, it ain't no Tesla. It ain't no Tesla. For real, man. Yeah, man. Like, shoot. But shout out to y'all, man. I've been locked up since 19. Damn, bro, you missed a lot, man. You 25. So you been in jail for 20. So they giving you 87 years for murder? That's pretty much life, man. Yo, God bless you, bro. Like, just read books. You know, read books. How old are you, man? You know, read books. Just be the best you can be, man. All right, so let's get back to these topics. I know we kind of, went off the mark a little bit due to my good brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, who we chopping it up with. So the 89, wow, 89. I was born in 79. So the top artists of 2024, the top 5 most listened to artists of this year, according to Spotify, is Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Young Boy, Little Durk, and The Future. Yes, but we are in a good conduct program. They're going to reduce our. Yeah, man. Listen. Yeah, I'm trying to get to these topics, but it's all good. Like I said, I got you guys, man. We here. Okay, who is Drake? All right. So yeah, so continue to have good conduct, and yes, I hope they reduce your years, and I believe they are. Just continue to have good conduct, because keeping somebody in jail for the whole life is, and like I can see if they were like never weren't improving, mentally. Not saying that that's a mental health issue, but it has to do with behavior sometimes and mental, right? But if you're improving from how you mentally were when you first got in jail, I feel they should reduce time. I think after murder, and you could shame me if you're on here and somebody in your family was murdered or whatever. But I feel, after someone does 25 years in jail for murder, 25 to 30 years, they should be like reevaluated to be like, okay, listen, give them a second chance, because no, I don't wish death on nobody or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I think that everyone deserves a second chance. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. So so shout out to you, 49. Drake is an hip hop artist. He's a hip hop artist who has sold billions. He has billions of streams. Billions of streams. This man just had a little beef with Kendrick Lamar. Now he's trying to sue Universal Music Group for defamation, defamation of character. On this song, it talks about how he's a pedophile, and he says he's not. And he's also saying how they're buying fake streams to boost the record, right? So I did a whole live on that. You can go back to my other videos and you can see the live that I did about that. But he's a big artist. He's a very, very big artist. He's a very big artist. What I'm going to do is, I think we don't like pet here. Yeah. Pedophiles, bro, are a bad thing. Or a bad thing in jail. People in jail who are pedophiles, I hear they get the worst treatment, bro. Tekashi was your cellmate? Wow, that's crazy. My first sentence was 25 years. Then I got out, then did it again. Holy moly guacamole. Yeah, you might not be getting out, man. Yeah. I don't know, bro. You did 25 years. You did the year 25, right? You went out, did the crime, and then you did the crime over again. So, I mean, listen. What are you gonna do? Another 25 years, and then they can reevaluate it? I don't know if that's the way it should work. I don't know, but that's a hard one right there, kid. No Diddy. Tekashi. So you was locked up with Tekashi, man. What was it like being locked up with Tekashi, man? Like, he was your cellmate? Wow. So what did you guys talk about? Like, could you, tell us what the conversation was? I know he probably has some, like, what was his behavior like? What was his how is he moving in jail, man? I would like to know. I would like to know. You know. Um, but yes, Drake is a rapper slash pop artist. Yes, that's a very touchy conversation. Um, he's a successful artist. He's not the best rapper. He's like top 10 best artists ever. Okay? Well, I burned down the house also. They added some. Oh, Jesus, bro. I'm sorry, man. You got to get some help, bro. You got to get. I hope you're getting help in there. I think you said, because of the conduct, they're reducing your time. God bless you, man. Like, I'm praying for you. I hope, things work out for you, man. And I hope whatever anger that you have, you understand what I'm saying, you're able to, um, like channel it in a different way. If you do get out of jail, instead of like bringing harm to people. Takashi is a rat. He was going 23-1, so they wouldn't do anything to him. Wow. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That is deep. But yeah, Drake is a pop artist slash rapper. Kendrick Lamar is number 2. Young Boy, Never Broke Again, number 3. Little Durk, who's in jail on a RICO charge, I believe. Another RICO charge. I think he's locked up in California for the death of another rapper. They feel that he has something to do with that murder. So he's on trial. He's gonna be on trial for that, and that's gonna be crazy. It's just sad to see all these rappers on these RICO charges, these RICO charges, and all. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Listen, make sure y'all listen. Are y'all able to listen to music out there? Um, Make sure y'all listen to my artist Co Ice, man. His name is Co Ice, COICE. Y'all can find his music on YouTube. Okay, this kid is from Harlem. He's from my hood, and the kid is nasty, yo. The kid is nasty, man. He got some good music. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play some of his music right now, and y'all let me know what y'all think. You dig? Let me know what y'all think. Let me see something. I have a Google Drive for him, so I can just go right to his music. You feel me? Um, Files shared. Home. This was crazy. Uh, you open activity files. Okay, Big Picture Productions. Yeah. So, who is the prettiest porn star now? That's a good question. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. You got a good one. You tell me. I have some cassette tape. Wow, you still got cassette tapes, man? I don't have a Walkman, yo. I do not still have a Walkman. That's crazy. Let me see something. What's this right here? Yeah, I do not have a Walkman. I used to years ago, but I don't have a Walkman. Those days have come and gone. We don't have CD players no more. We don't have CD player. We got freaking cell phones. This is what we listen to our music on, cell phone. We put our AirPods on, or our headphones on, and we listen to music on our iPhone. We download it on iTunes, Spotify, whatever, and what's a CD player? Wow. Yeah, so a CD player is a round disc that you're able to put it in a player, a uh, CD player, or a stereo, or or your car, and you put the CD in. It's just a round disc. It's like this big. You know, it looks like a vinyl. It's like a smaller version of a vinyl, right? And you're able to put it in your player, and you can listen to music. Yeah. I have a floppy disk with 3 songs, and wow, I haven't heard floppy disk in so long. We're using we're using what are them things called? Flash drives. That's what we use. Flash drives. Yeah, yeah. Flash drives are the move. Big facts. Big facts. Um, I'm going to put some clothes in the dryer real quick, and I'm gonna take a quick break. But on this quick break, excuse me, I'm going to play one of the songs that I executive produced. All right. Do they have the new Drake album on 8-track yet? I'm not sure. That's a good question. But guess what? Like I said, I'm going to play this song that I executive produced, and you guys let me know what you think about it. Um, Let me send a copy to myself so you guys can hear it loud. I need to put my clothes in the dryer. They're going to do an inspection now. See y'all later. All right, man. See you later, man. Take it easy. Yeah, maybe I might go off too. I might go off and come back a little later. But yeah. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. Okay, so Little Dirt, you got Future, Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, we got Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, shot and killed in New York City. Okay, see you later, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel before you get off the live, all right? I appreciate you, King. So he was shot and killed downtown today. He's the president, the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson. I don't know. This sounds too fishy, right? You know, and the person who shot him was like a 6-foot white dude with a black mask on and a book bag. You know, targeted attack. All right. Sources are saying the shooting appears to have been a target attack. So this dude, yo, man, this world is just crazy. Like, it's just given that, you know, Goff, I hope this wasn't a situation where, you know, someone didn't get the health care they wanted, or they didn't get, they didn't get the health care they wanted. They didn't get the health care assistance they wanted, and they probably have that health care plan, and they probably knew this man they probably was writing him, they probably was emailing him, and, you know, he probably didn't get the help he wanted. So that's what people do when they're angry. It's unfortunate this happens. You understand what I'm saying? And this country, you know, we got to do better when it comes to healthcare and things of that nature. Like, you know, it's unfortunate that everyone doesn't have healthcare and that everyone can't get surgeries that they need to live and survive if they don't have a certain amount of money, or if they don't have this certain type of healthcare. You know, like, dude, like, sad. You know, and this is the first thing that comes to my mind. It's like, yo, this is probably somebody who wanted, you know, some type of help and couldn't get it because he didn't have the proper health care. It's sad. Word up. But rest in peace to him, man. Rest in peace. So the two of the young men, right? Two of the young men who were on trial with Young Thug, all right, have walked free. Like, these dudes ain't get no jail time. They ain't get no probation or nothing. These dudes walked sky free, right? People are saying, well, they're saying the jurors are saying that if Young Thug would have went to trial, that he would have walked sky, like he would have beat the case. I think this guy's name is YSL Yak Gotti or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying his name right or whatever, but two guys who were on trial walked free. Now we can all say, yeah, listen, you know, I would have fought it. Like, thank God, by the grace of God, I've never been in a situation like that. So I don't know the law like that. Like, so you can't put yourself in Young Thug's shoes and say, yeah, I'm gonna fight this case. This man got kids, he got a wife at home. So the first thing in his mind, he's saying, yo, let me take this 15 and I'm out. Right? Let me take this 15 years of probation and I'm out. Right? So the guys who I'm gonna Google these guys. Let me Google these guys' name right now. I don't want to keep saying the guys, right? Moreover, we have to understand that the court system is a money grab too. So if they see that Young Thug is not being trialed, they're gonna say, you know what, this case ain't worth it. We ain't gonna get no media coverage. We're not gonna get this. We're not gonna get that. Like, come on, man. We YSL members. Let me see who were released yesterday. So yesterday. So here you go. Here we go. YSL RICO trial ends. 2 men found not guilty of murder after Young Thug guilty plea. Right? The long-running gang racketeering, Atlanta rapper Young Thug. Demi Kendrick. Okay, so a rapper by the name of, his name is DeMonte Kendrick. His rap name is Yak Gotti. Was acquitted of all charges, and Shannon Stillwell was found guilty of only a gun charge. The verdicts came nearly 2 years after jury selection began, a year after opening statements in the trial plagued with problems. Okay, so at the end of the day, like this is a double-edged sword again, right? If Young Thug wouldn't have taken the plea and he'd have went to trial or whatever the case is, there's a chance that they wouldn't have let those dudes walk. They'd be like, nah, we gonna give them, this trial is gonna be worth something. So we're gonna pursue this trial, right? But if the jurors are saying, nah, yo, if he wouldn't have took that plea and took it to trial, he would have beat it. If jurors are allegedly saying that, even his father is saying that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's hear what the people are saying on Instagram. This is courtesy of Unwind with Tasha. Let's see what's popping. About his music and stuff like that, and to be honest, like the way that they presented him in his trial, it honestly made me look at him like she said, and they wanted him to kind of look in like this negative light, but I saw somebody who kind of, pulled himself up, got himself out of the position that he was in and tried to help other people around. So, I mean, it actually shined a more positive light in my eyes than what the state was trying to present. So, I wish him continued success with everything. Houston, get ready for a new year. Okay. Know anything about his music and stuff like that. And to be honest, like the way that they presented him in his trial, it honestly made me look at him like she said, and they wanted him to kind of look in like this negative. Okay, so it says a few jurors reportedly felt he wasn't guilty because the outcome had been different. Listen, only God knows at this point. Only God knows, right? I just know he's happy that he's home with his family and he's able to, do what he got to do. I just hope that he's in a right mental space to like make music and be successful, doesn't get like into a depression stage, because times change when you're in the music industry and you're in jail or whatever. You just go away for a minute and then you come back and like people might not be hip to your style the way they was when you first got locked up, before you was locked up. You understand? It happened with like what happened with Shine. Shine got locked up. He did 10 years, 12 years or whatever. He came home. People wasn't feeling his flow like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope he's able to find his niche, you know what I'm saying, as far as his raps are concerned, and able to be successful. You know what I mean? What else we got here? So we spoke about my man Hove. Shout out to Hove for making that awesome business decision and getting out of that deal, man, because they was running it up, man. That's what happens, man. They see like these big celebrities get involved and they just be running it up, man. And I'm glad Jay-Z was like, nah, they're not gonna be using my name to get merit off the product, and now y'all in debt. Nah. So Angel Reese, her outfit, she had an outfit on, looks like last night at the Knicks game, and it's turning heads. Shout out to Angel Reese, man. I think at one point, some of her clothes, some of her outfits were kind of like, a little too, she was being over sexualized, but because of the outfit she was wearing. And I think that she flipped the script, man. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, this is so. I'm a big fan of less is more. Less is more. Sexy, 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 sexy Reese. You know what I'm saying? Like, that looks good. That looks good, man. You know what I mean? I think that our black women are so talented and have so much drive. And I feel like our black women, I know y'all sexy. I know y'all feel sexy, and I know that the media, or there's a big mass community. There's a big community that gravitates to when you um, show your asset. Excuse me. When you show your assets and let it all out. But there's also a big community, a longevity community, right? That appreciate a long lasting community that appreciates your sexiness from the inside out, right? Meaning how intelligent you are, how faithful, how worthy, how spiritual you are, how classy you are, because you're not going to be 21, 22 forever. You understand what I'm saying? So if you dressing like this now, what's going to happen when you're 42 or 52 or 62, right? You got to be able to last long through these generations. So if you can just like play in a space where you can just like, you know, please all markets and still look sexy, I think that's important. And I think that's what she's tapping into right now, like that longevity feeling and longevity look, um, in order to, last long. You know what I'm saying? So I think the next live I do, because I got to go out and make some money, some side money. I think the next live we do, if we don't do it today, maybe tomorrow, we're going to talk about relationships. I want to talk about relationships. Um, the title versus emotions. I'm not married, but I would love to talk about marriage. I also want to talk about, spirituality and how important spirituality is in relationships. I think that, relationships should be, the foundation should be spirituality, because we can't do a lot of things on our own as individuals. There's so much going on in the world. We can't, we can't have a carnal way of thinking. We have to rely on a higher power. I think all of us should do that, and we should practice it. And I think that we just shouldn't rely on that higher power when something goes wrong. I think it's something that we should practice and something that we should own. Something that we should, just like you want your husband to claim you, or you want your wife to claim you. Then listen, you have to claim your religion. You have to, or just claim what you believe in, and not just believe in it when you are in need or something like that. Like, claim it when things are going good, claim it when things are going bad. Like, claim it and practice it, and you should practice it as a couple. I think that is important for couples to practice spirituality, because a lot of times certain things can't be put into words. You understand what I'm saying? When you're in a relationship, and some things, you have to pray on it, or certain things, you just have to think about it and read about it. Whatever religion you believe, whatever religion you have, whatever faith you have. I think that spirituality is very underrated in a lot of relationships, and it needs to be it needs to be acknowledged. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I know this new generation that's coming up. A lot of them feel like they feel like they don't need religion. They don't care about spirituality. They don't care about God, or whatever the case is. You understand what I'm saying? Or they say they believe there's a God, but they don't want to practice it. They don't want to study it. They don't want to, become it. So it's like, you know, we're not saying, oh, be these judgmental saints, but I think it's important to practice it in your relationships. That way, your relationships can flourish. Whenever you have any doubts in your relationship, you're able to result and go back to whatever literature that you read in reference to your religion or whatever your belief is, and you can base it off of that. You can base it off of that, right? And it's important to have that because I think that's like the underlying um, route to a woman following the man in a relationship, being submissive. A lot of people hear submissive and they think that, oh, I'm not submit being, they just go off the cliff with it. But being submissive means like, listen, I follow the person that I love. I follow him because he wants to lead me in the right direction. If this man is leading you in the right spiritual direction, if he's leading you in the direction of, listen, I want you to be a whole woman. I don't want you to be out here sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Jane and Harry. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these type of men need to be, recognized, not idolized, because we don't idolize nobody. We just, God is, our idol. He's the person that we, admire. But yeah, like, that's submissive. Submissive, yes. You following a way of life, a spiritual way of life. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're following that spiritual way of life, being submissive to the man comes along with that, because that's part of being humble. And when a man embraces that submissiveness from his woman, or whatever the case is, that makes him humble. That makes the union humble. That makes him want to make her happy. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna go. I have a whole bunch of literature. I took a relation course almost a year and a half ago, and I have a whole bunch of literature, and we're gonna talk about it more on my platform. I just want you guys to just share the page, subscribe, follow. And like I said, I have tons of topics. Because at the end of the day, it's not only to help you, it's to help myself, right? Because I'm not perfect. Like, I've done wrong in relationships and things of that nature, but we all grow from them. You understand what I'm saying? I just feel like, relationships need to be based, the foundation needs to be based off of spirituality. There needs to be a spiritual foundation. If not, then there's a big possibility. Like, if both parties are not spiritual, perfect. Y'all are not unequally yoked. But if one person has a spiritual belief, or whatever the case is, and he's going into the relationship blindly, and the other woman doesn't have that, then it's going to be some type of turmoil. It's going to be some type of turmoil, because her way of life, her way of thinking, her thought process will not align with his thought process. So this is why it's important. In the Bible, it says, do not be unequally yoked. That is true. It's true. And sometimes what we do, we say, oh yeah, let me give this person a try, whatever the case is. That's why people say, put God first. Put God first. Don't just say it to say it. Put God first. Meaning, you want to, like, there's an after. I believe there's an afterlife. Put God first. Meaning, you believe what you believe in, and you stand on it. You stand on it, right? So, but we're going to get into all of that. Like I said, we'll get into all of that. I got to go out and get some of this money, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, subscribe to the channel, share it to your people, share it to your family members. Shout out to all of y'all that woke up this morning. You know what I'm saying? You're blessed. You're highly favored. You understand what I'm saying? You made the wake-up list. You made the wake-up list. All right? So y'all stay true, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all later.